I go to sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and I wake my wife up. I said, "Hey, um, here's a problem that we got to fix. These people are going to need clothes." I said, "Can you reach out to Elevation and see if we can do a cold weather clothing drive? Right? What if y'all put it out to your congregation that we need clothing?" And they said, "Okay, we're on board."
Okay.
And so we put it out about lunchtime. Elevation launched the campaign, and we had the largest cold weather clothing drive in the United States.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh
It
my
was one day,
God.
all
Yeah.
that stuff, you couldn't even see over this whole area of
What?
people bringing stuff.
Yeah, because they put a list on Amazon for people Saturday night and Sunday. They brought clothing to the locations, and Randy Marion gave us panel box trucks to deliver them, and they nonstop would deliver it. So can you imagine?
Oh my.
The Amazon list was like deliver and boom meltdown. Yes, yes. It was like 61,000 Amazon items
Holy cow.
overnighted.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yes.
Andy Petrie just the other day, their episode was just released, and they were talking about Elevation Did a Drive. He reached out to people there, and this is what he said. He said when he reached out to Elevation put it out to their or their congregation, and they had the largest cold weather clothing drive in the U.S. in history. Is that accurate?
It felt that way.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. The next
Yeah.
thing he said is that when you guys put it out, you guys had made a list on Amazon, and it was like Amazon meltdown in Charlotte. How
Yeah.
accurate is that one?
I mean, well, somebody from our online team made a registry for it, I think. And at one point, we had 4 Amazon trucks at our loading dock. And we're like, okay, let's do it. Let's start sorting. And it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. So your congregation, like all of this together? Because it wasn't just Amazon. That's the cool part about this. Is it
Yeah.
Amazon was just like a piece of it, but
Yep.
the congregation from Elevation Church went way above and beyond. Can you share a little insight on that one?
Yeah, I'm so grateful for our church. So our values for outreach are to serve consistently, give generously, and partner strategically. And I really think this whole thing highlights what God can do through those values. All of our campuses, we had a truck from our Orlando campus. Melbourne sent stuff up. I was all of our locations participating. I had hopped on a FaceTime call. Our prison pastor was taking the lead and said, "Hey, I just got off of a call with the National Guard, Operation Helo, and Samaritan's Person. We're doing a cold weather drive." I was like, "Cool. When?" He said, "Tomorrow." And I was like, all right. And they had it. I mean, within 10 hours, they crushed it. They had the logistics figured out, they had the messaging out. And I'm so grateful for the people of our church because they showed up. And my husband was serving at our campus and he was like, so many people showed up. It's crazy. And then I was getting texts from people saying our local Walmart, like their cold weather area was like run dry because people were showing up saying, "Hey, we need to send stuff to Western North Carolina." So it was really cool to see.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited the fact you came on here to share that. Now, one of the other things real quick is so my wife and I have attended Elevation Church for like 15 years. We're all online right now because we're not living in Charlotte. But he had mentioned 9 different campuses. How many campuses jumped in on this event?
I think all 18 did, actually. I think all of our locations, and then EFAM just blew it out of the water. Yeah, like I said, we had box trucks showing up from Orlando. We had a couple campuses show up after we'd sent a truckload out, and then 2 more showed up from different campuses, and we're like, okay. And so it created events for volunteers to show up to help process, and that was one of the coolest things to see because it's one thing to see the drop off. But then we had to go through and process all of those things. And that was thousands and thousands of items. And it was just so encouraging. Our resources team donated a bunch of Gyra hoodies from tour. And so it's like how encouraging that, some people in Western North Carolina who lost everything, the first thing they're going to get is a sweatshirt that says, "Gyra, you are enough." And it's like, get out of here. God's so cool and just showed up so strong.
That's amazing. Daytona, thank you so much for giving us a little insight as far as what you guys did with Elevation Church. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, and I look forward to seeing you in church in the near future.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right. See ya.